I would request everyone to recite salawat wherever you are sitting. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. So this year, Melbournians are commemorating Shahadat of Imam Hussain alayhi salam like never before. To some extent, it is painful that we won't be able to go to Imam Barkas, and we will miss that atmosphere, and that alam, that mimbar, that farsh aza. But on the other hand, it has created a lifetime opportunity for us, for every one of us, to convert our houses to Imam Barkas and observe multiple majalises every single day in our homes. Why we do it? First and foremost, it is to give condolences to Bibi Fatima Salamullah alayha. So do not say every day is Ashura or every land is Karbala. No. Imam Hassan alayhi salam says, there is no day like your day, Aba Abdullah Hussain alayhi salam. Ashura is only one, Karbala is only one. That we do Azadari first and foremost to give condolences to Lady Fatima Salamullah alayha. That her son was hungry and thirsty for 3 continuous days. Not only him, his 6 months infant baby, his other sons and daughters, his sisters, his families, his companions were denied the basic human right of access to water and food, and were massacred. And their dead bodies were trampled through horses, and their tents were set to fire. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has asked only one thing from us: to love his family, his household, because this will guarantee our iman, that we are on the right path. And it is natural that the more and deep you love someone, you feel the pain in your heart on the calamities. So this matam and majlis is the expression of this pain which you feel, and it will never end. It will never end, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Inna liqatl al-Husayn harara fi qulub al-mu'minin la tubrad abada." Indeed, the killing of Hussain alayhi salam has a heat in the hearts of the believers that will never cool. So 1400 years ago, Hussain alayhi salam was killed on the plains of Karbala, but we still commemorate like it happened in the near past. 5th Imam, Imam Muhammad Baqir alayhi salam says, whoever organizes majlis, wherever, especially in his house, he says, I take responsibility for reward of 2000 Hajj and 2000 Umrahs for him or for her. Imagine how difficult it is to go for Hajj or perform all duties and spend all the money and energy. Although this is about mustahab Hajj and Umrahs, someone is capable financially and physically to go for Hajj, he has to go to Makkah to perform Hajj. But even for mustahab Hajj, this reward is so magnanimous. I will ask you a question. Have you ever met a person in your life who has done 200 mustahab Hajj? Have you ever met a person? No. Because it is impossible. Because for performing 200 Hajj, you have to live 200 years. Because Hajj can only be done once in a year. Imam alayhi salam is saying, if you are arranging a majlis of Imam Hussain alayhi salam at your house, you will get the reward of not 200 Hajj, 2000 Hajj and 2000 Umrahs. Subhanallah. That's why there are so many narrations which describe that our Imam alayhi salams they were used to do majlis, say aza, in their homes, in their houses. So they would sit in a majlis themselves and a poet would recite Marsiya. It is not necessary that there has to be a Maulana or Khatib or an orator who is reciting in your house. In fact, just if you are just reciting Marsiya yourself with your family, this is a majlis in the eyes of Imam Baqir alayhi salam, in the eyes of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. As per Imam Raza alayhi salatu wasalam, that's it. So that was the majlis at that time. So if you are listening, this is the point I'm trying to make. Take this Muharram seriously. In fact, thank God to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given you an opportunity. If you are listening a Maulana's majlis at your house via Facebook or YouTube, which you should be listening inshallah, and reciting Marsiya yourself in your house, doing matam after majlis yourself in your house, preparing niyaz for your family members, indeed you will get the full reward of the majlis, which means at least 2000 Hajj and 2000 Umrahs, which has been guaranteed by Imam Baqir alayhi salam. So I know this is a time of crisis, but we can change it to the greatest opportunity in our lifetimes, as if every single moment is arranging Ashra Muharram in his house. Before it was to be in Imam Barga. So there were 5 or 6 places in Melbourne where Majlis was happening. But this year it will be happening in every Mu'min's house. And Ashra Muharram al-Haram, he will be commemorating Shahadat Imam Hussain al-Salam in that way. So there was a trend in the last few years that people were shifting their home majalises to Imam Bargas due to logistics as well. So there is nothing wrong in it. They were sincere as well to cater the more and more Mu'mineen and Azadar. But now this opportunity has come that every individual Mu'min can do not only one but more than one majlis every day in his house. So I would suggest, if it is possible for you, to make one room for of your house as Aza Khana. Put your TV there to listen majlis, play Farsh Aza in that room as you would be doing in Imam Barga, going and sitting on Farsh Aza. So lay Farsh Aza in your room, put alam there, do matam after majlis. Let's have a proper majlis from Hadith ke saath till matam in every Mu'min's house. Some people are shy reciting in front of people, but if you are reciting in front of your family members, then there is you don't have to worry about your voice and your tone and am I reciting it properly or not reciting properly. But because these are the things which people see. Imam Hussain al-Salam he sees your intention, your sincerity in your heart. Panjtan School and Al-Baqir School has jointly arranged English majalis as well for you, especially for the madrasa kids. So there will be English majalis which will be streamed on their respective Facebook pages every night from 6:25 to 7:15 p.m. But believe me, if we are able to convert every house of Mu'min into Aza Khana, this could be the best Muharram we would ever commemorate in our lives. Lastly, I would say a few words in Urdu as well, कि हम इंशाल्लाह Muharram al-Haram में इसका जो purpose है वो ये है कि to increase love of Imam Hussain alayhi salam in your heart. If we are able to increase love of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, love of Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam, love of Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam, love of Bibi Zainab salamullah alayha in our hearts, inshallah Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam वो हमसे राजी होंगे, अल्लाह सुब्हानहु व तआला आपसे राजी होगा, और ये जो environment create होगा, it will create harmony within family members as well, because हम सब साथ बैठे होंगे, एक साथ मजलिस सुन रहे होंगे और एक साथ आप रो रहे होंगे. Try to weep on Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Don't stop your tears. If someone is not having tears on Imam Hussain alayhi salam, then he has to think on himself कि कहाँ उससे गलती हुई है, कहाँ उससे mistake हुई है. I know as a kid sometimes it's difficult to cry, but आप अल्लाह से दुआ करें कि अल्लाह अज़्ज़ा व जल इंशाअल्लाह हमें आंसू अता करें इमाम हुसैन अलैहि सलाम के लिए. It will purify your heart. It will soften your hearts. It will increase your love for namaz. It will increase your love for इबादत. मुझे एक बुजुर्ग ने फोन किया और हम उनसे बात कर रहे थे कि इस बार मुहर्रम का क्या होगा. Everybody is unsure, and he said to me that Maulana Sahab, believe me, I'm for the love of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, I'm 100% sure that after this Muharram, everybody would be saying to his friend or to other Mu'min that this Muharram was the best emotional and spiritual Muharram I ever had in my life, inshallah. So, आपके पास एक बहुत अच्छा मौका है, आप अपने घर को अज़ा खाना बनाएं. And I'm giving you the example of 1 or 2 majalis. You can do as many majalis as you can because it is on Facebook, it is on YouTube, or everything is online. Preparing niyaz, अगर लीगली अलाउड है कि कहीं पर हम अपने एरिया में किसी को फूड पहुंचा सकते हैं, आई थिंक इट इज अलाउड कि आप बाहर उसके लिए फूड रख लें, और जो भी लीगली अलाउड है आप उसको करें, और इस तरह से भी नियाज का एहतमाम आप कर सकते हैं. So there are thousands of ways for commemorating the shahadats of Imam Hussain alayhi salam in this city. 20-30 years ago there was no Imam Barga, so people would do majalis at their homes. कि जब इमाम बारगा नहीं होता था तो क्या मजलिस नहीं होती थी? क्या majalis are happening since 1400 years. So Imam Barga is our center. We will miss Imam Barga for sure, but for majlis, Imam Barga is not the only option. It was one of the options, one of the bigger options. But for majlis can happen anywhere. This is the beauty of this university of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. This is the university actually, and this uni has a uniqueness that there is no admission form for this uni. They are not the specific boundaries of this uni. Pakistan flag, वो खाली पाकिस्तान में आप उसको लहरा सकते हैं, आप उसको इंडिया में नहीं ले जा सकते because of the political tension. Indian flag you can't put it in your house in Pakistan. But the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, it doesn't have any boundaries. It is not limited to any specific country, race, religion. In fact, not specific to any religion. So there cannot be any boundary. So the percham of Imam and the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. What is the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam? That alam of Abul Fazl Abbas alayhi salam is the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. This alam can be raised in Pakistan, similarly in India, in Australia, in Canada, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, everywhere. So this is the uniqueness of this university. Alright? So there's no admission form. There's no enrollments in this university. No specific place. Wherever you put the first Aza, university starts. And this we should be doing this year, especially in our houses. So we will change our houses to the university of the message of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Every house of a mu'min in Victoria especially, inshallah.